All right, guys, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we are down at Funtown RV's newest location here in Indianapolis, and actually in their service bay here right now. It's like 20, 25 degrees outside. There's snow all over the place. So I was lucky enough to have them come in and bring in about 5 to 6 units. A couple of the other ones are going to be in their indoor showrooms. There's going to be a lot of good videos coming here out of this location. But today, we're going to be taking a tour of an RV that's actually named after the owner of Funtown. This is the 2026 Impression 360 MYR. We are going to start up in the front, but I want to give you a good little view here of the service center, because as you can see, it is clean, it is big. I mean, it's definitely going to be a powerhouse here in this Indiana market. So if you're from the Midwest, check the link down in the profile, give them a call and see what they can do for you, baby. They are new, they are slow, and they are desperate for some business. So you might be able to get a little bit of money off, if you know what I mean. But 2026 Impression 360 MYR, as you can see, sleeps 4. It's got the mudroom, half bath, king bed, super slide. I don't know if I'd really consider that a mudroom. Usually when I think mudroom, I think right as you enter in there, but it could be. I'm not too much of a fancy fella. But I do love the fact that they have a half bath. I remember when these washer and dryer units started getting pretty darn popular. This was the first one with that half bath in here, and I thought, man, what a great idea. Actually, the first time I posted this, I believe, was 2025, the prototype. It got a ton of views, and I think it actually, in a way, it helped them for sure, but it also damaged them because it didn't have all the changes that were fully made. So their reps were getting bombarded with questions. Like, for instance, I'll show you over here, got changed up, a little bit more room for the countertop space. They got a dishwasher. A lot of good stuff coming on. I think you guys are going to really like it. But all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description of this video. If you don't mind, take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button. But what I like about this fifth wheel is that it has dual opposing slides. So you're going to get a lot of room, but also it's got a lot of unique stuff going for you. So you have the 2 recliners, you got your desk. I mean, when do you ever see the round table right there? So that got a little bit of love and it got a little bit of hate at the same time. So maybe drop a comment and let me know what you think. But for me, I think it makes a less bulky way, so that way you can still get in and around everywhere. Right over here, you're going to have a little bit of hidden pantry as well, which is nice. No exterior speakers, so you do get the portable Bluetooth speakers. A lot of people really prefer that because now you get to choose where you want the sound coming from, and you can take it on the go. Like if you're ripping some four-wheelers, take it with you. You got yourself a 36-inch fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. And I know a day like today, that is a nice feature to have. But look at this hidden pantry back here. I mean, this thing is absolutely huge. You can actually, I don't want it to close on me, but I mean, as you can see, I'm a big dude, and I'm pretty much in this. I mean, I could fully get into it, but I don't want to. But you get the idea. Play some hide and seek in there. You'd be all right. Maybe trap your least favorite kid in there. And yeah. Actually, is there a way to unlatch it? So there's not a way to unlatch it when you're in there. Oh, I guess, okay. So you can access the latch regardless right there. So yeah, kind of safety proofing for you from actually some psychopath doing that. So right over here, the slide kind of continues. You got yourself a little coffee bar nook, which I think is really nice. Let me go ahead and turn on a couple more of these lights, but you can see a place to plug in like a Keurig. You got your USB and universal C. You're going to get a couple different pull-out drawers here as well. And then you have storage above. Maybe a good little place for some Bourbonias, some cold cans, apple juice. You're storing up some spices. You're good to go. And maybe even a little trash bag right there. And then this is going to be your refrigerator. It's a 12-volt fridge. You got freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right. You're also going to see that you have a place where you can fit in, maybe some wine bottles or something of that nature. Flip it around. This gives you a good little view here of the table that they are working with. So it's kind of the 4-seater bar top table. And then you have the little thing right there for some hanging legs. And I like these lights that they got going on. Before it was like I clicked it like this and it just went, like it was on like a chain. Disaster of an idea. But this is pretty darn nice. And this is one of those changes that they made. So before, it was a little bit thinner over here. Now they actually have a really nice pull-out pantry type space. I like what they did with it. It's a very welcome change. In my opinion, they also switched up some of this as well. So you're going to see a pretty good amount of countertop space. A couple more pull-out drawers. One thing you're not going to see is going to be floor vents, because they're coming out the sides right there. So your heat is going to be good for those folks that do not like The floor vents, they also use an upgraded furnace as well to help circulate that a little bit more since it's not pumping through the floor quite as much. 3-top burner to whip up all the fixings along with enough room here, you know, for like a pizza. Of course, you got yourself a little flexible microwave for your popcorn, your potato, your beverages. If you want to heat yourself up a Sprite, you can do that. You're also going to have more storage right here. You also got your little Funtown welcome bag. No fees here at Funtown, so that's always nice. I did a video on fees not that long ago, and it did really well. Let me, since I'm back at their service center, they're working on a couple things. That's going to be one of their compressors. But let me just close that here for a second. I guess while I'm over here, you got yourself some recliners, and then you have your desk, but the windows are really nice and open. You can see you got the Dracula shades sitting there waiting for you to spread them out. An emergency exit, pull, push, and plop, along with your desk. Now this desk too, you can lift this up. You got plenty of room to store all your stuff. You also got, you know, you can remove this here as well. What I didn't see was outlets. Okay, so you got an outlet right there. Now back on over to kind of where we were. You're going to see that we do have a dishwasher, so that way, you know, you don't have to do as many dishes. Never a problem for me. I don't mind doing dishes. Heck, usually when I'm camping, I'm bringing paper plates to burn after anyway. But it's nice to have it. Good place for a trash can or some more storage. And then, of course, the old TikTok sink, baby. So you got your waterfall finish. You got the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. But wait, there's more. You also have the cup cleaner and your soap dispenser and a really great viewing window here out the back. So imagine the kind of breeze you could get by sucking that bad boy straight through. Plus this right here, I like the fact that you can put all your different spice racks. You know, we're our family that likes to use the spices. And you can definitely do that here, you know, in the impression. See if we can see what this is like. Now, I always get recommended that I show you guys kind of what it's like in real life application as far as the seating is. So when you go back into the recliner, you could say I'm not exactly a small guy. Where is the... Oh, it's right here on the side. It's nice. It's one of those fancy kind. Then you lean it back. I need to scoot forward a little bit more, but you can get a good idea of what we're working with here. And then you just push it like that. Now this is going to be kind of like your, you know, your love seat area. So this is going to be a pull-out sofa. So you're sitting down. You got room for two. You got honey buns right here. I got a drink. She's got a drink. Everybody's happy. Now it's going to be nighttime. So we take these, move them on down. You're simply going to pull this up and out. So it's going to be one of those super easy ones. And I won't push it. Well, I'll push it all the way down. Why not? So trifold sofa that's on that easy lift. And then you can just simply grab it like that. So, I mean, what I think is nice there is a lot of times these trifold sofas, they're clunky, they're junky, they're just not exactly ideal for someone that's maybe younger, or maybe that has some bad shoulders, or maybe you're drinking too much. That is as easy as can be. You can have as many apple juice as you wanted and be weak at the same time, and you're still happy. You got your Coleman AC right there. What's nice about that is you got the dump valves. So, you know, right there, you can kind of open and close it to how you choose. If you're not going to be in the bedroom for a while, open that sucker up, disproportionately push all the cool air here into this room. You're also going to see a little bit of overhead storage, you know, here too as well. Now, you're sitting down, you're in the recliners with honey buns. You know, what could get any better? Well, how about this? A movie with dimmer mode, baby. Drop that thing down, set the mood right. You and honey buns are having a heck of a good night camping. Dual awnings, both your slide out controls. You got your tank heaters with 12 volt pads. Stick onto the bottom of your tanks. Give me 1 second. Let me put this on airplane mode. Boom, we're back. And then you have all your different tank levels as well. Your 2 controls for your zones for heat and AC. So you'll have another AC up there in the bedroom. I'll show you here in just a second. The tankless on-demand hot water heater there too as well. Now this is going to be your laundry room setup. One of the more ideals in my opinion. If you're gonna have a laundry room, for me it just makes sense. You have the plumbing already. Why not put the half bath? So now if your guests are here, the grandkids, you got a little tray that you can flip up. Now you're doing some laundry. You got the stainless steel bowl with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. But then you also got plenty of storage down here. Sorry, I'm seeing, I don't even know what the heck that thing is. you know what that is, let me know. You know, say a lot. They hire me because I'm friendly. I think look like a little bladder. You also got a place where you can put like maybe like a broom or something. It's that perfect little size to do that, and it clips on in. You got the standing floating steps there too, and again with the 2 heat vents, so even those are a little bit hidden, but maybe you can, you know, kick off a pair of shoes, you're ready to rock. You also have the fuse box inside the main bath, or inside the main bedroom, which is nice. It's away from any guests, but it's also accessible. You know, and you don't have to search around and find for it. The bed is going to be on a VersaTilt, so this will actually back end will lift up 17 inches, pull that forward, so now you got more moving and grooving room. Control for that is right here. You also have a TV backer located on this wall with the appropriate plugins. And then, of course, you got the Dracula shade, stop the old skin from sizzling, you know, keep some nosy eyes out. And then you also see you have an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. 5 pull-out drawers, all of which are going to be this size. King bed, outlets on both sides, windows on both sides, a little bit of storage up underneath. You know, you're ready to rock. The only thing missing from there would be a strut system. I think that would be a little bit nicer, because who the heck wants to hold up stuff, you know, while you're putting stuff away? I know I sure don't, so, you know, might as well put the strut. 6.2 right here, another AC right there. If you would like, you could put in a 3rd AC. Completely up to you. It's an option over there at the factory. But I mean, look at this bedroom bathroom combination, baby. You got the backlit mirror to show off the old bowling gun, baby. But then right here, you got yourself dual vanities. Ba-da-da-da-da, dual storage. And then right into here, you got the closet. Got a little pull-out dresser drawer action right there. You got your boxers, you got your socks. You have hanging room curtain that goes all the way around downtown. This was one of the changes from that prototype that I did into your dual vanity. So they widened up that mirror right there. They expanded out the curtain, and then they opened up the shelving back here. Pretty darn cool. Now for the shower itself, you know, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. And you got about 6'1" on this side. And then you got about 6'4" or so right here. So you tall folks will be pretty happy. As far as size is concerned, you can rest your bum right there on the floor. But you can see, you can fit about 1 roundy, 1 flat. I'm going to give this probably about a 1.5 on the roundy rating scale. I think you could fit 2 of me in there, but I think it would be not ideal. Not ideal at all. I'm feeling like in a weird mood. Weird. Fancy. Weird mood for a weird guy. You know what I mean? Maybe someone can comment weird mood for a weird guy. That person will get 1 gold star. My first gold star on this channel, actually. Maybe I'll start giving out gold stars. Keep track of them. Maybe at the end of the year, we'll do like some huge giveaway from all these brands that give me, every time I go out, you know, they always give me like hats or sweaters or not sweaters. We're not Mr. Rogers, but they give me like, you know, hoodies and all that. Maybe I'll start saving them because my wife just gets so mad about them. And I'll just give it away at the end of the year for the person with the most gold stars. So we got the compressor working right now. Might be a little bit loud, so we're going to go ahead and work with that. Actually, let's start on the back and then we'll work our way around the front. But you don't want to miss it because there is the awnings and a couple other things over here. But up on the back, you're going to get your towing package. So it's going to be a 2-inch receiver, a 4-way flat, 3,000 pound tow rating with a 300 pound hitch rating. You're also going to see that you have the backup camera prep. So you have the for the Furrion S Vision, so you can see what's going on behind you with distance markers. Plus it has a 1-way mic as well. I highly suggest, you know, purchase one if you would, that feature seems like it'd be nice for you. Lippert on-the-go ladder system, so you can get on top of your fully walkable roof. Remember, both slides here are going to be prepped, or not prepped, I'm sorry, they're able to put on the slide toppers if you choose. It's going to be a piece of awning that prevents debris from falling on top of your unit. You got one of your drains right here. And then you're going to have dual axle. It's not the heaviest camper. It's also not the lightest camper, but nothing to get the three axle behemoth there by any means. Sewage holding tanks right there. Back end of your furnace, easy location. And then your 60K tankless hot water heater too. So they're using one of the bigger tankless water heater systems. And this is going to be the back end of that pass-through storage where it has your docking station. So you got, you know, different inlets for antifreeze, city water connection, fresh water connection, you know, all that good stuff kind of in one spot. This is going to be the control for that auto level. And then, but you have both of your propanes over here, which is nice because it opens you up to a different portion on the other side. I'll show you that here in just a second. 12,314 pounds, holds 3,500 pounds worth of stuff. You can put batteries in there, and of course, you know, your spare tire. A 21,000K Rhino pin box right there too. So that's what also allows you to have that big front end, is that Rhino pin box. What do you think about the molded fiberglass front cap? Looks sharp. Now over on this side, you got not one, but two awnings, both of which have the lights. So you get a lot of good access to some, like some shade or whatever you want to call it. And then bada bing, bada boom, baby. Solar charge controller, battery disconnect. You're also gonna see a little bottle opener over here, place for a TV, satellite, and then your plug-ins. The step above step that flips up into the doorway, and then a wind friction hinge door, as well as the extra large grab handle. And then I wanted to show you this here before we head off. Extended seasons package, forced heated enclosed underbelly, 12 volt tank heater pads, upgraded insulation, industry's largest furnish, and enclosed tank valves. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2026 Impression 360 MYR. Have a great day. See you.